far north of Scotland into the Northern Isles. And then as we move through Sunday and into the new working week, it looks like high pressure dominates the scene, but there will be low pressure systems trying to push into the north and the west of the UK, turning things briefly unsettled here. And the temperatures will be generally up and down. I think for the best part for England and Wales, we stay in the milder air. Some slightly colder influxes pushing into the northern half of the country as these areas of low pressure and ridges of high pressure move through. So generally you can see as we head into next week, it's fine across much of England and Wales. Northern areas will see some rain at times, and for most it will stay on the mild side, but things are a bit cool at times in the north.
Tonight at 10, firefighters across the UK have voted to strike over pay for the first time in 20 years. There are no dates announced yet. The union wants to talk with the employers, but an overwhelming majority of members voted for action.
While they love their job, they're proud of serving their communities, they also got to pay the bills, and they're increasingly struggling to do that. We've got firefighters now being sent to food banks.
And this Wednesday, hundreds of thousands of teachers, railway workers and civil servants will be taking action in the biggest wave of strikes for years. Also tonight. Visiting a hospital in Darlington, Rishi Sunak announces more beds, more ambulances to tackle long NHS delays in England. In a mosque in Pakistan, at least 59 people have died, more than 150 injured in a suspected bomb attack. 3 years to the week when the UK left the European Union, is it now possible to measure the economic impact of Brexit? And we remember Barrett Strong, the man behind much of the Motown magic.
And coming up on the BBC News Channel, Jared Bowen on target for West Ham against Derby County in the FA Cup, with the winner taking on Manchester United in the 5th round.
Good evening. For the first time in 20 years, firefighters and control room staff in England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland have voted to go on strike. The main dispute is over pay. The result of the ballot was overwhelming. The Fire Brigades Union said that while the mandate they have is very clear, they would not be announcing any dates for strike action until they'd held talks with fire service employers in all parts of the UK. And it is the latest in a series of pay disputes in the public sector. This Wednesday, hundreds of thousands of teachers, railway workers and civil servants will be among those withdrawing their labour in the biggest wave of strike action seen in years. Our employment correspondent Zoe Conway has more details.
A Victorian church destroyed.